And he's got Barnet league leaders seem to be running away with it, but 3-1 doesn't reflect the match once again.
No, it doesn't. But we keep saying it, and we've been punished for. The 3 goals were poor, but we had plenty of chances. We had plenty of possession. We dominated the ball, but goals change games, and it's happened again. But we just said in there, like we can't get ourselves down about this, because if we perform like that again on Sunday, then we've got every chance of getting the 3 points, because we've played well today. We've lost the game. We have played well, and the killer goal was the first goal, and then we get back into it with the equaliser, and then to concede, it's absolutely criminal, especially the way that we conceded. We've worked on stuff like that for the last couple of weeks, and that's where the difference is. They did the right thing. They slowed the game down. They were dominant. The front 2 really worked their socks off, and played on the shoulder and caused a lot of problems. And realistically, we had chances to do that and didn't.
And it had been such a domineering start. I think for the first 10-15 minutes, Barnet barely got out of their half, and it's always crucial, silly thing to say, you needed the first goal from that period of dominance.
Yeah. Listen, I think that it's pretty clear now. The way we played was really good. Like, Manny was involved in the game, allowed Jalen to get involved. But we need to be clinical. We need to take our chances, and that's where we were lacking. And then when you make mistakes at the back, they count against you.
And it's a strange thing to say, John Akinde doesn't really seem to have done much, but he's gone away with the match ball under his shirt.
But he's worked his socks off. Him and Charlie McDonald, they didn't do much in the game because they didn't have the ball. As simple as that. But when they chase lost causes and balls bounce and he's big and physical, you have to deal with that. You have to be alive when you've got the ball to make sure that when the opposition get the ball back, you've got a chance of defending properly, and we didn't. The first goal was a poor goal. We'd given the ball away in the middle of the pitch. We'd moved it really well across the pitch. We had to do the same again. I thought Forbesy and Sam Hatton dominated in midfield, and then we try a threaded ball. It was just one long clearance, and you got big John Akinde chasing down, and he's gone through and scored. So it's from our play. We were on top, and then they go and score a goal. But that was a disappointing thing about that. And to get a goal so early in the second half, felt that we kick on, but again, real slack bit of play at the back, and we've let him thread the ball through, and he goes through and scores. So that's a real blow to us once we got back into the game. And
that's it. Having equalised so soon after the break, similar to Rochdale, really, you want a period of consolidation to then lift yourself through the second half.
They took 30 seconds over every goal kick. They took 30 seconds over every throw in when they're leading. It must have taken them over a minute to get back after they scored a goal. We sprint back and don't get ourselves organised, and then the next time the ball goes forward, they score. It's madness. That it's game management. It's about using your nous and knowledge, and we've got it. But everyone gets overexcited and thinks they've got to win the game in the next minute. Well, we lost the game in the next minute, and that's the difference.
And there was a few appeals for offside as Akinde went through for that second goal. Any complaints with it?
I couldn't see it. No idea until I see it. But the way we defended, he's got every reason to be onside, because we just held a line instead of dropping off, and there's no pressure on the ball. You can't hold a line. We've done it. We've shown the lads we've done work to it in training, and they put their hands up, hold their hands up. But it's all very doing that. It's about making sure we don't make the same mistakes again, and we have done it today.
And then the penalty at the very end adds insult to injury, really.
It's not just the penalty; it's the sending off as well. But all they've done is they've done the right thing. They've slid it down the side. They've got 2 centre forwards that just work their socks off and put you under pressure and make you make mistakes. Barks hasn't dealt with it, and Phil's come out, and whether he's going away from goal and Joe's there, but you don't get things overturned in this league, and that's compounded the day really. But you look back and you go in there and you think that we've dominated the ball and we've had some good chances, but we've lost the game 3-1, and you're scratching your head again. But we've got to keep going again. We've got to go again at Woking, because if we keep playing like that, then you're not going to do yourself any harm, and we just got to keep ploughing away. Because if we start trying to change it because we think we're not doing the right thing, that's when it goes wonky. But you know, we've performed well today, but the scoreline says 3-1, so we've lost the game. So we've just got to get on to the next one, which is another big game.
But the positives there, even without Phil Smith against Woking, Glenn Wilson had to come off. There were lots of positives there. The team can go to Kingfield with confidence.
Yeah, we've got a knock. You know, Barks has done his nose, and Will's had to come off with his knee, and obviously we're missing Phil. We'll get them, you know, assessed after the game today and see what we can put out on Sunday. That's all we can do. That's all we have done in the past, and we'll do that again.